G'day everyone, Average Alexis here, hoping you're having a good one, and welcome back to My Opinion Mondays. Now, last week, link will be in the description below, I did a video on my opinion on women versus men part 1. And this is part 2 because I'm all about equality and all that sort of thing. I said it in that video that I was going to ask my guy friends the same question that I asked the girls, but flip it. So I did that and I got some interesting answers. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 answers. I believe the girls had 9 because one of them was mine, but I don't get a say in this. This is just the guys' answers and me kind of reacting to their answers. But yeah, this one's all about the guys. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. So I asked some of my guy friends the question, as a man, what is something you wish you could do as freely as a woman? I got some funny answers and I got some serious ones, so I'm gonna try and mix them in with each other and finish. I think this one I want to finish on a more serious one instead of a funny one, but we'll see how we go. So the first one is from Brent, and he said, select job opportunities and legal representation in certain cases such as domestic abuse and that sort of thing. If I'm being honest, I'm not 100% sure what he means. I get the whole select job opportunities and that sort of thing. Like, for example, there's such a thing as being called a checkout chick. Now, I work in retail, so I've seen plenty of guys that do registers and that sort of thing, and it's still a position that's mainly named as checkout chick, so I understand that one, the select job opportunities. I don't quite understand the legal representation one. That might just be me being a little bit dumb. I am a bit dumb this weekend. I've had a few things happen where I'm a bit out of it, but I don't know whether you mean, I suppose when it comes down to it, and it kind of goes with one of the answers from last week, Jacinta saying that she wanted to go places alone without being worried, and I was talking about the different kinds of things that happen in that sort of thing, and I said it's not just women, it's men, but not to the same sort of degree. I get that. It's kind of like that, like domestic abuse cases are more so focused towards women and women getting hurt, and people seem to forget that it happens to men as well. But like I said, I don't know exactly what Brent means. I feel kind of dumb that I don't know, but Brent is a very smart person. But yeah, that was his answer, and again, it's one of those things where I've gone, okay, this is what I want. I want other people's opinions on it. But that was the really serious one. The next one was from Mitchell, and he said dress codes. Now, the example he gave me was very vivid. We're in Townsville, out in town, girls get to walk around. Now, Townsville is in Queensland in Australia, so it is super hot all the time, perpetual summer. And girls get to walk around in town and get into bars and that sort of thing, and clubs, wearing very little clothing. I don't know if it's the same other places in the world, but this is how it works where I live. I've literally seen girls wearing bikini tops, booty shorts, and sparkly thongs, and they get let in no problem. If a guy is not dressed in a proper shirt, proper shorts, and proper shoes, they don't let them in. Mitchell's example was a guy has to be dressed to the nines and a girl can be walk around in underwear, and it's okay. I don't know that I would ever walk around like those girls do, but I do understand. I do see it all the time. I even had a guy come up to me when I was out in town one day and offered to pay me $20 to borrow my shoes, which were heels, but they looked like sneakers, to get into a club, because they wouldn't let him in because he had thongs on. But every single girl I walked past had thongs on, or heels that were strappy as thongs. And I get it, very much so. I understand that, yeah, guys should be able to wear what they want and be able to still do the things that they want to do despite what they're wearing. But again, this one isn't about me. This is about the guys talking about me asking them this question. So that was Mitchell. Mitchell was saying dress codes are a bit far apart. My friend Reese did this next one, and he said be able to get more free drinks. Again, I don't really know how true this is, but you see it in the movies all the time where the girls get like free drinks like this, all they've got to do is bat their eyelids and that sort of thing. I suppose it happens in real life. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, Reese would like to be able to get more free drinks. I mean, again, I've no idea what any of that's like. That could just... I've never seen it happen or anything. I've only ever seen it in the movies where the girls are all like, oh, hi, can I get this? And the bartenders are like, yeah, it's on the house. I don't know if that actually happens. According to Reese, it does. But yeah, he would like to be able to get more free drinks, and I understand that. And it probably just shouldn't happen anyway. Girls shouldn't just get free drinks because they're pretty. But that was just something that Reese said. Good old Reese. You'll see him in my video on Wednesday. We're doing Just Dance together. It should be interesting. The next one was from Alex. This one kind of confused me a bit because I suppose he's 17. I did ask someone a little bit younger. And his answer is the kind of answer you'd expect from a 17-year-old. I mean, I don't really know. But yeah, no, Alex said he would like to be able to cook great food. I didn't want to message him and say he was wrong or anything like that because this is the guys answering these questions. But I know for a fact there are plenty of men out there who can cook. By God, from the looks of things on Twitter, Tyler Scheid can cook. Holy crap, the boy can make a good breakfast. But yeah, I know plenty of guys that can cook. My dad can cook for starters. I don't know where he got the cook good food from stereotype. I suppose, I mean, I know his mom, Michelle, she is a very good cook, and I mean, I guess Alex's dad might not be a good cook, but I grew up in a family where like my granddad and my dad and my grandma and my mom, they can all cook really well. As far as I know, my brother can cook really well. I haven't really seen my brother cook, but my sister and I both cook as well. Like, it's not a weird thing. My uncles are both very good at cooking. It's not just a girl thing, Alex. Guys can cook too. It just takes patience and the ability to be able to read instructions sometimes. But yeah, my hair is bothering me so much today. It is not doing what I wanted. What is this? Look, what is this? Ugh, okay. What is it doing? Oh my God, I don't understand. I have to go to the movies after this as well, so. Alright, so the next question, it's kind of a similar answer to one of the ones before. No, not next question, next answer. Ugh. Talk properly, Alexis. The next answer, it's kind of like one of the ones from before, and it's from Bailey. He said, get hit on or have drinks bought for me. Again, it comes back to, I don't have experience with this, so I don't know, but it's one of those things where you see it in the movies and all the girls get all of the free drinks and getting hit on and stuff. I mean, Bailey, you're a good looking guy, you'll get hit on eventually, not by me, but, I mean, we're friends, so it'd be kind of awkward if I was hitting on you, but yeah, no, again, this is just the guys' answers. I'm just reading to you what they said to me. Hair, just do what I want you to do. That's not it, but anyway. So yeah, Bailey said, get hit on or have drinks bought for me. Bailey, if you want to go to town sometime, I'll buy you a drink. Like, it's really not that hard. It's stereotypes, they're everywhere. The second last answer is from Donovan, and it's another one that I'm not judging him on it. I think it's a bit of a quirky one. I've never ever experienced this. I've never, like, you'll understand when I give you the answer. It's not something that's ever involved me, but Donovan would like to be able to get a pedicure without being judged. I don't see why it's a problem. If a guy wants to go get his feet done because it feels nice, let him go. Like, I don't know who he's talking about judging him, whether the people around him are judging him or the ladies who actually do it are judging him, but that's not something you should get judged for. Guys should be able to go get get a pedicure if they want to. Like, who cares? Sometimes you just need to give your feet a little bit of love, because feet are not a nice thing to start off with. So yeah, Donovan said he'd like to be able to get a pedicure without being judged. As far as I'm concerned, Donovan, if you ever want to go get a pedicure sometime, I will gladly go with you and tell anybody off who judges you for it. More than happy to do that. Just stand there and go, no, leave him alone. He wants to get his feet done. But yeah. And the last answer is probably my favorite one, and it's from one of my really good friends, Josh. I saved this one for last because he didn't even hesitate to say it. He just said it straight off the bat. And Josh said, nothing. Men have more rights than women. And I know I did a few funny ones in here and a serious one, and this is the other serious one, because a lot of the guys didn't give me their answers straight away. They had to think about them, and a lot of the girls didn't even have to think. They just said them straight up, just like Josh said this. Men have more rights than women. And that's the whole point of these two videos, is pointing out the, what's that word that I'm looking for? It's not, is it inequity? I don't know. Pointing out the discrepancies, I'll use that one instead. Pointing out the discrepancies between the two genders. Now, don't even get me started, because there are not just two genders. I know there are many, many, many other genders that other people identify as. And I'm not trying to push that aside or anything like that, but that's a whole nother issue, and I think this has gone crooked. Oh dear. Was my video just crooked the entire time? Are you kidding me? For real, phone? Did I hit the desk? Oh well, you guys are just gonna have to deal with it. But yeah, it should just straighten itself up, I don't know. But yeah, for Josh to say it, and for Josh to come straight out and say it. Now, Josh is gay, so he has his own battles to fight besides the gender issues. And for him to turn around and say nothing, men have more rights than men have more rights than women. It just, that's what this has been all about. Again, I know there's more than just two genders. I recognize that. But it's just the issue. It all goes back to equality, and equality should be a thing. We shouldn't have different pays for different genders. We shouldn't have, everything should be on an even playing field. Everyone should have an even playing field. And that's exactly what I've tried to point out in these two videos. Yes, there's been the funny moments, and yes, there's been the serious moments, but it all boils down to one word, and that is equality. And I hope that I live long enough to see equality shine through. I've already been able to see Australia vote yes to same-sex marriage, but yeah, like I always say, as long as it's not hurting anyone, then I don't see the problem with it. Basically, if it's not hurting anyone, and I know there's the people out there who'll say it hurts my religion and that sort of thing. If it's not hurting you physically as a person, I don't see why there's a problem with it. So it boils down to the one word, and it's equality, and it's really not as hard as everyone thinks it needs to be. But yeah, that's a wrap for this video. Thanks heaps for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to. Believe in yourself and be you, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye guys. I'm really mad that video is going to be crooked now. Bye.